Back on the Young Turks. Now we're going to talk to old friend Adam Green from the Progressive Change Campaign Committee. They've put together an ad against Harry Reid in Nevada, which I only love. Actually, before we talk to Adam, let's show you the ad, and then we'll come back and talk to him about it. Here it is.
Taking care of patients who need critical care here in Nevada. I've seen private insurance companies cut off medical care for so many of my patients. And now it's happening to me. I broke both my hips, and my insurance company won't cover all the care I need. My family could soon be bankrupt. I'm your typical swing voter. I voted for Republicans for president, and I voted for President Obama. I also voted for Senator Harry Reid many times. But in 2010, I'll only be voting on one issue. I'm watching to see if Harry Reid is strong and effective enough as a leader to pass a public health insurance option into law. Here in Nevada, the majority wants it. Senator Reid, these insurance companies cannot be trusted with our lives. Nevadans want the choice of a public option.
The Progressive Change Campaign Committee is
Booyakasha, boldprogressives.org. All right, Adam, I cannot begin to tell you how much I like the theme of Is Harry Reid Strong Enough? Let me ask, why did you pick that as a way of addressing this?
Well, first, can I just say, I have never been more happy to be on the show than tonight. You, my friend, have been leading the way on pressure on Harry Reid, and I feel like this is the fruition of a lot of people's pent-up frustration. And the reason that we chose this message is because, our leverage over Reid at this point is that he is crazily unpopular back home, and his only selling point in the 2010 re-election is that he is majority leader, he has a strong voice, and therefore he can deliver for the state. And we wanted to draw a direct correlation with his main message and our main message of the public option, and essentially say, if you're a strong leader, this is your time to prove it. And here's one of your constituents saying that she will only vote for you if you do.
Now, Adam, what I wonder is whether this message has gotten through to Harry Reid, because I'm positive that he's not happy that you're running these ads about him, right? But does he get that it's an issue for the voters of Nevada on how weak or strong he is as a leader?
I don't know if he gets it, but his staff has responded a couple times in the last week to our activism. Last week we joined Representative Grayson, as you covered on the show, to deliver petition signatures to Harry Reid, demanding that he be strong, demanding that he lay down the law with his own caucus. And they put out this tepid statement, essentially saying, he's working to get 60 votes, and we think we'll get a deal. And it's like that was not the right response for the moment. That did not address people's concerns. And today they pretty much put out the same statement. Now, weirdly, we attacked him full frontally today. I mean, this is way more than us delivering a petition. And the fact that they put out that kind of tepid response is kind of embarrassing. I would have actually been more appreciative if he had tried to malign us and trash talk us, even though we might have taken a hit. But it kind of says something about the weakness that we are seeing from Harry Reid. And it's kind of unfortunate that he's our guy negotiating in there.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. I wish he would understand that.
Yeah.
And by the way, so everybody knows, the P-Trip, as I like to call it, has raised $50,000 to run this ad a number of times throughout the state of Nevada, and they want to raise more. They want to get up to $100,000 to run it more. With the $50,000, how many ads do you buy in Nevada, Adam?
Well, these ads cost, on average, about $200 each. Cable ads actually cost a little bit less in Nevada, but if you buy on broadcast TV, which is where a lot of people watch the local news, it costs a lot more. So $50,000 will end up being a little over 200 runnings of the ad. And people can go to our website, boldprogressives.org, if they want to chip in and donate.
One last thing for you, Adam. Today we have the news that, as we began last week, but then over the weekend, Rahm Emanuel and Axelrod talked about it more, about how the White House just wants to make sure that the rest of the press gets that Fox News Channel is not a real news channel. Given that, you were instrumental in starting that campaign however many years ago, how good does that feel to see the White House actually agreeing with something we started a long time ago?
It feels pretty damn good, actually. They're pretty much saying our exact point, and I can't take much credit for the messaging. I got it from you. We did I'm admitting too much on this show right now, but I take my cues from Cenk Uygur. But I do, on the messaging front, and then we crafted an activist campaign to put that sentiment into action. And we were urging the entire time, please call them out for not being a news station, and now they are. It's pretty awesome. I think your interview the other day with who's that guy you had on the show?
John Nichols. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't seem to get it until you finally explained it to him. And then he was like, oh, that's a great idea. It's like, have you not been paying attention for the last 2 years? But it's exactly right. We need politicians not to knock on the show, but to say, they have to identify themselves not as fair and balanced, but as right-wing propaganda. And if they do that, we'll come on.
That makes sense. All right, look, some interviews, we have a lot of disagreement. Apparently in this one, we had a lot of agreements. So Adam Green from boldprogressives.org, everybody check that out. Encourage Harry Reid to become a stronger fighter for the progressive movement. Because I tell you that because I'm an opinion show, and that's what I believe.